UFC 324 is officially in the books, and the first event of 2026 delivered plenty for fans to talk about. From major announcements and Hall of Fame honors to controversial decisions and an all-out war in the main event, the MMA community had no shortage of reactions. Once the night wrapped up, to start things off, the UFC announced a significant update to fighter bonuses. Beginning with this event, performance bonuses have officially been doubled. Fighters earning Performance of the Night or Fight of the Night will now receive $100,000. While any fighter who finishes their opponent will be awarded an additional $25,000 bonus. However, the promotion made it clear that any fighter who misses weight will be ineligible for the finish bonus. The change was immediately met with positive feedback across the MMA world. The night also included a major honor, as Dominick Cruz was officially inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. Cruz became the first announced member of the 2026 Hall of Fame induction class, earning recognition for his legendary career inside the octagon. The crowd responded with a loud ovation as the former champion took his place among the sport's greats. With the ceremony complete, attention shifted to the action. UFC 324 marked the first UFC event of the new year, setting the tone for what promises to be a busy and unpredictable 2026. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Deiveson Figueiredo. On the prelims, Umar Nurmagomedov secured a unanimous decision victory over Deiveson Figueiredo. The fight went the distance, with Nurmagomedov relying on control and positioning to earn the win. Speaking after the fight, Umar said he felt excellent and was thankful to come away with another victory. He acknowledged that the matchup was challenging, especially against an opponent who focused heavily on movement and avoidance. While he admitted the fight may not have been the most exciting for fans, Umar emphasized that his primary goal is always to secure the win. He also made it clear that he's ready for whatever comes next. Whether it's a title opportunity or another contender bout, Umar said he's prepared to stay active and follow the UFC's direction. He ended by joking that he planned to relax and enjoy some burgers after the fight. Gene Silva versus Arnold Allen. Opening the main card, Gene Silva earned a unanimous decision victory over Arnold Allen in a competitive featherweight matchup. One of the most talked about moments came late in the fight when Silva briefly jumped on Allen's back, prompting reactions across social media. Ben Askren joked about the moment, saying that surfing on an opponent's back should earn a 10-8 round. Henry Cejudo praised the bout as a great fight between two of the best featherweights in the world, scoring it 29-28 for Silva. After the fight, Arnold Allen shared a respectful message on social media, saying he felt good to be back after his layoff and believed he had done enough to win. While he accepted the result, Allen made it clear he hasn't given up on his championship goals. Gene Silva responded with gratitude for the opportunity to share the octagon, to which Allen replied in kind, adding a lighthearted comment that he is not a surfboard. Silva later spoke about the teamwork behind his performance, crediting his coaches, manager, and wife for their roles. He explained that while he believed he could finish the fight, the plan was to stay composed and fight smart over 3 rounds. Silva emphasized that his ultimate goal remains winning the belt, regardless of where or when the opportunity comes. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Next, Natalia Silva defeated Rose Namajunas by unanimous decision. The result sparked heavy debate within the MMA community, with many fans believing Rose had done enough to win. Chael Sonnen commented that Rose appeared to be one takedown away from securing the victory, while Derek Brunson joked that Rose cutting her hair may have cost her the powers fans associate with her. Natalia Silva addressed the fight afterward, saying she remained confident throughout the contest and truly believed she was on her way to victory. She acknowledged the difficulty of facing a former champion and Hall of Famer, emphasizing that she never viewed the matchup as easy. Despite being labeled a favorite, she explained that her coach urged her to push harder in the later moments, reminding her how close the fight was. Natalia said she accepted the bout on short notice and hopes the UFC recognizes the significance of that decision. She expressed hope that the win leads directly to a title opportunity. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. In the heavyweight division, Waldo Cortez Acosta stopped Derek Lewis via TKO in the second round. With the victory, Waldo improved his recent run, winning 8 of his last 9 fights. After the fight, Waldo called out Curtis Blades, who was shown nodding in approval from the crowd. Roy Nelson congratulated Waldo on the win, while Paulo Costa praised the event as a whole. Derek Brunson noted that Waldo's fight IQ appears far ahead of his experience level, and Alan Jouban compared his style to Anderson Silva. Waldo expressed pride in the victory, saying he had admired Lewis earlier in his career and always believed they would eventually meet. He credited his patience and intelligence for capitalizing on the opening that led to the knockout. Waldo stated he feels ready for bigger opportunities and made it clear he's willing to face anyone next, including Blades. He added that he's prepared for a title opportunity and doesn't care who stands across from him. Waldo emphasized that he wants to keep making history and remain active moving forward. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley returned to the win column with a unanimous decision victory over Song Yadong. Following the fight, O'Malley called out Petr Yan, sparking immediate reactions. Yan responded dismissively, saying Arman congratulated Gaethje and expressed confidence that Justin would be willing to face him next. Max Holloway praised the fight as an incredible treat for fans. Dustin Poirier welcomed Paddy to the big leagues, while Islam Makhachev joked that what was served on a platter turned out to be inedible. Khabib Nurmagomedov congratulated Gaethje, calling him an absolute legend. Georges St. Pierre called it a great fight. Cody Garbrandt labeled it a classic brawl, and Renato Moicano said Paddy showed true warrior spirit. Henry Cejudo described it as one of the greatest fights of all time, while Paulo Costa marveled at Pimblett's durability, suggesting the UFC should give both fighters the entire bonus pool. Bilal Muhammad added that Gaethje still has areas to sharpen before facing Ilia Topuria. Paddy Pimblett spoke emotionally after the fight, saying he knows how tough he is and doesn't need to prove it to anyone. He admitted he wanted to leave the cage with the belt, but said there's no one he'd rather lose to than Justin Gaethje, whom he's admired for years. Justin Gaethje returned the respect, offering encouragement and reflecting on how unpredictable the sport can be. He acknowledged the pain that comes with fighting and reminded fans that danger is part of the territory. Backstage moment wrap-up. Backstage, Islam Makhachev and Kamaru Usman shared a brief face-off, exchanging words before being separated in a calm but tense moment. That brings the night to a close. UFC 324 delivered drama, controversy, and unforgettable action from start to finish. To wrap things up, the show highlighted 3 top fan comments from the previous video, including criticism of Dana White's claims regarding fighter pay and praise for Justin Gaethje standing his ground. That's going to do it for today's MMA news. For daily updates and coverage, fans are encouraged to subscribe and stay tuned for the next breakdown.